We saw the amazing 4DX video that you guys released.
Each on-screen fatality has been synced perfectly with the death chair. Feel like you're in the movie.
What are we anticipating the mortality rate to be when watching this movie in 4DX?
You know what's crazy is, so we were involved in creating every aspect of this movie except for the 4DX. The 4DX is what I actually bought tickets to because I can't wait to experience what that team did with this movie. But one thing your audience might be interested in is the IMAX version of the movie is pretty special. We worked with the IMAX team to use it as a creative tool for signaling death's approach. Every death sequence has a single shot that we designed to push in very slowly as it expands the IMAX aspect ratio to kind of make you feel that death is now present. And it's kind of fun because that's not a version that'll be in streaming or at home video. It's just available in IMAX theaters. So it's pretty neat.
Adam, Zach, how are you guys doing?
We're doing great.
Hello.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, we are so delighted to be speaking with you today. We are so happy to have more Final Destination in the world. So just congratulations to both of you. We're super stoked to talk to you.
Thanks.
Yeah, not since driving behind a log truck has anything scared us more than a family barbecue. So I think it's an excuse to avoid those from now on.
That's right.
Yeah, we always, when we got started on this, we talked a lot about what are the things we could ruin for people. That's where a lot of these ideas began when we were brainstorming with the team.
Yeah, and I think the generational trauma that Final Destination has given us, I think, has either kept us alive because we do not drive behind trucks with logs. Like every little thing feels like it may kill us. So I feel like we're more aware of our surroundings at all times now, which is great.
Yeah, we actually kind of take that idea in the movie and kind of show the generational trauma of sort of a grandmother who's completely obsessed, like you might be, of all the different things that could happen. But then you see how that affects her children and how what one child chooses to completely avoid life because of it and the other tries to kind of completely accept life because of it. And you just see the effects that has on the many generations of the family.
Yeah, and it's amazing that, both of you actually faked your deaths on a Zoom call to land a directing gig for this?
I escaped. I jumped out of the way of the ceiling fan.
Yeah.
The ceiling fan only cut his head off.
Yeah.
Okay. As long as there's only one of you guys, that's good.
That's right.
I got better.
You grew the head back real quick.
Yeah, it was great. Why was being part of the bloodline of Final Destination so important to both of you?
I mean, Final Destination, beyond being just fans as movie lovers, as filmmakers, it's such a special franchise because the villain isn't depicted on screen, as a person. It's not a monster. It's not a, guy in a mask with a knife. It's all the filmmaking that comes for the characters. It's all the close-up shots, timed out in the perfect timing with the perfect music, the way the camera moves. It's the filmmaking that is death that comes for the characters. And that's such a delight as directors to watch in the other movies and also to figure out how to create in this one.
Absolutely. And, also congratulations on setting the record for the oldest woman to be set on fire on camera. Just really quick question for both of you. What do you have against the elderly?
Well, it's funny, stunt people, I don't know if you've met any, but they're of a different breed. When we cast her, she was so thankful, and she came to us almost crying and hugging us, saying, thank you so much. Everyone else in my family has been on fire except for me. This is so great.
Yeah, but we tried to do as much crazy stuff practically as we could because I think you can tell the difference when we blow up a building near the end of the movie. It is a huge 4-story tall fireball filmed with 8 slow-mo cameras at once. And the VFX team was like, I guess we don't need to do anything with that sequence because just the practical explosion, you couldn't beat it. We lit so many people on fire. We built all these makeup effects bodies that we tore apart when people, got torn apart. And then we use visual effects to kind of erase the puppeteers that are, holding the green rods that control the makeup effects body. But what you're looking at is still real and it's so cool because you can feel that.
Yeah, and something we love so much is that kind of foreplay of death kind of always looming. And just as you were both talking about the visual effects, the sound design is something that has lingered with us with every film, but especially in this one, just hearing those crunches and those gushes and all those sounds put together. We'd love if you could talk about how important the sound design is to you when crafting these scenes, especially in that final edit.
Yeah, we were incredibly blessed this time with our sound team. They basically started as soon as we started editing, which is very unique, that they're building all the different elements of how sound is not only going to come into play to create tension, but to be omens of what's to come. And even to just, one of our favorites was getting the sound of ice crunching in someone's mouth, perfectly right. And, because that just makes you cringe, even though, it's, or the high heels on the glass of a glass dance floor. Those are the types of things that just put you on edge so that you're feeling like something horrible is going to happen, even though it hasn't happened yet. And it takes a very long time to get that right with all the different artists involved.
It's something. It's something for sure.
Absolutely. As we wrap up, we really just have to know, we saw the amazing 40X video that you guys released as well. What are we anticipating the mortality rate to be when watching this movie in 40X?
Oh, yeah. Well, it's gonna kill everyone. I mean, that's obvious.
What's crazy is, so we were involved in creating every aspect of this movie except for the 40X. The 40X is what I actually bought tickets to.
Yeah.
I'm going opening weekend to 40X because I can't wait to experience what that team did with this movie.
I know.
It's going to be bonkers. But one thing your audience might be interested in is the IMAX version of the movie is pretty special. We worked with the IMAX team to use it as a creative tool for signaling death's approach. Every death sequence has a single shot that we designed to push in very slowly as it expands the IMAX aspect ratio to kind of make you feel that death is now present in the scene. What was previously done with maybe just a breath of wind or a music cue now also has a visual cue for death's appearance. And it makes you feel like you're getting sucked into the scene. And, for audiences that don't know it's there, they probably, they'll just feel like things are just getting a little bit more intense in those moments. But for the people who are looking out for it, you can see the moment when death arrives. And it's kind of fun because that's not a version that'll be in streaming or at home video. It's just available in IMAX theaters. So it's pretty neat.
That's so cool. Wow.
Thank you guys both so much for your time today. We're so grateful, and we're so happy to have more Final Destination back into our lives. And Adam, obviously went to go watch it in 40X. It was really nice knowing you.
Come join me.
Okay, maybe we will then.
Please report back.
Nice to meet you guys.
Thank you guys.